Good morning, sir. This is my oral video recitation for victimization. Why do victims stay? When it is a viable option, it is the best for victims to do what they can do to escape their abusers. However, this is not the case in all situations. Abusers repeatedly go to extremes to prevent the victim from leaving. In fact, leaving an abuser is the most dangerous time for a victim of domestic violence. The reason why do victims stay? Because kay ang biktima mahadlok mahawa sa abuser kay tungod kung sa ibuhaton sa abuser sa biktima through blackmailing, threat sa pamilya, o so kung utay ang abuser mo igabuhi sa yaha na di siya buhion mo nay kan sa diri sa why the victims stay. Here are some emotional reasons why victims stay. Believe that the abusive partner will change because of his remorse and promises to stop bothering. Dari ginakuan lang na ang abusive sige rag promise sa victim magbago na lagi daw siya. Tapos fear of the abuser who threatens to kill the victim if abuse is reported to anyone. Dire kay ang abuser ginabantaan niya ang victim na kumo istorya sa uban patyon gid niya ang victim. Tapos lack of emotional support, guilt over the failure of the relationship, attachment to the partner, fear of making major life changes, is feeling responsible for the abuse. There are also situational reasons for staying. Economic dependence of the abuser. Dari gakuan lang ang biktima kay tungod kay ang abuser gabuhi sa iyaha. Tapos fear of physical harm to self or children. Parang mahadlok nga masakitan siya or ang iyang mga bata. Fear of emotional damage to children over the loss of a parent, even if that parent is abusive. Diri kay nasabot nga mahadlok ang mama or papa kung to ang papa kay abusive. Tapos mahadlok ang mama nga mawala ang mga bata o papa. Tapos fear of losing custody of the children because the abuser threatens to take children if victim tries to leave. Tapos diri kay punta na to, mawalang yapon sa sitwasyon nga ang papa kay abusive, tapos ang mama mo tong victim, tapos kinabantaan sa papa nga kwaon niya ang iyang anak kung bulagan siya sa mama. Tapos lack of jobs, butang ng tog kuan, walang yapon ang babae, wala trabaho, bantay lang sa balay, ginabantayan ng mga bata. Tapos ang abusive na lalaki kini trabaho. Social isolation and lack of support because abuser is often the victim's only support system. Lack of information regarding domestic violence resources, belief that the law enforcement will not take her seriously, lack of alternative housing, cultural or religious constraints. Question number 2. What are consequences of victimization? Victimization is what happens to a person when they are impacted as the result of a crime. These actions can have severe consequences on emotional, psychological, and social levels. Dari kay if a person meaning to say victimization, if in a person is involved in a present crime, mapektuhan ang iyang emotional, psychological o social levels. For the emotional impact, the emotional impact makes many victims feel angry or fearful. They may project that anger onto others. Tapos diri kay sa emotional impact kay parami lang sila ng malagot, mahadlok. Tapos kasagarang ipagawas pa nila ng kalagot sa laing tao. Example, Mr. Tape forgot to go to the bank on Tuesday. Because of this, his wife had to go on Wednesday and was in the lobby as the bank was robbed. Tapos diri kay masutong sa example kay si Mr. Tabe daw nakalimot siya nga madto sa bangko tung Tuesday. Tapos ang iyang asawa gipaadto niya na lang sa bangko tung Wednesday. Tapos kapag adto sa iyang asawa sa Wednesday kay naman ay bank robbery. Tapos moto si Mr. Tape nagmahay siya ba? Nag-guilt siya sa sarili nganong wala niya to giatuan tong Tuesday tay pag atuan tong Tuesday kay wala pa dili pa ta may tabo sa iyang asawa. In psychological impact may cause the victim to go through a period of disorganized activity. They may have distressing thoughts about the event, trouble sleeping, and they may use substance abuse as a coping mechanism and withdraw socially. They may suffer from past traumatic stress disorder. In psychological impact, diri daw kay if the victim was na involved siya sa crime or accident, nayapon na sila ang trauma, paranoid o sometimes nga makaununa yapon na sila sa ilang kaagi through accident or crime nga arang nabiktima sila ba nga di gyapon mawala silang una labaw na karang pagtulog. For example, Mr. De La Cruz was stopped in his car at an intersection when a man pulled him out of his car at knife point and stole his vehicle. Now, every time Mr. De La Cruz pulls up to an intersection, he gets nervous and agitated and sometimes has flashbacks to the incident. Pre ano yun, sa example, kay si Mr. De La Cruz daw kay nag-stop sa intersection. Tapos isa ka tao nga ni huno ni adto sa iyang sakyanan tapos tutukan siya kutsilyo. Tapos nakuha iyang sakyanan bali. Moto kadaagi ni Mr. De La Cruz sa intersection kay mga flashback tanan tong kaagi na naiagi sa yaha. Atong rob siya ba ay tong hijack ang iyang sakyanan. Dili gito mawala sa panguno sa una-una ni Mr. De La Cruz sa iyang kaagi. In social impact, social isolation by others, avoidance, or secondary impacts as a result of daily interactions with people can often re-victimize the victim. Here are some examples in social impact. Victims of domestic violence may have difficulties as a parent due to the stress and psychological impact of being in that environment. A bank teller who had direct contact with a robber may no longer be able to function in that capacity anymore. Example lang, a bank teller sa una niyang trabaho, tarong pa kaayo siya kay itong mo lagi kay first niya sa nagdugay sa iyang trabaho niya kay naka face to face man na niya ang robbery man. Anya, tungod ato ang bank teller na less ang iyang ang performance na ginapakita niya sa trabaho kay tungod atong pangitabua. Tapos victims of sexual assault may no longer be able to participate in the role as an intimate partner which can lead to divorce. Tapos diri kay karami itong nakaagi og sexual harassment karang rape. Tapos karang dili kasagaran kay sige man sila gununa sige na lang gununa nga dili na nila makalang ilang partner nga panit to panit kay tungod atong pangitabuha sa sexual harassment. So, sir, good morning ulit, sir. Mao lang to ang ako ang answer sa oral video recitation. Thank you, sir.